Hello dear friends, today here we are again with a new video of biology. Today's topic is chapter number 4, molecular basis of inheritance. Topic name is DNA packaging. What is DNA packaging? Before we should know about the packaging, we must know that the typical diameter of a DNA in a mammalian cell is about 2.2 meters. 2.2 meters is the length of the mammalian DNA. Mammalian cell DNA, okay, and the size of the nucleoid or the nucleus size is very small. It is almost 10 raised to minus 6. It is the approximate size in meters. It is the approximate size of nucleus. So one question arises here: the length of the DNA is too big and the size of the nucleus is very small. So how this genetic material fits in the size of nucleus? It needs packaging. What it needs? Packaging. We know that when we go for traveling, the cloth sizes are big. So what we do? We fold it and then we keep in suitcase so that it fits properly. And what we call that process as packaging. In the same way, we are going to pack the DNA in the nucleus. As we know that the nucleus is holding the genetic material. So to fit the size, that is the length of 2.2 meter in the approximate size of 10 raised to minus 6 meter, how this process takes place? It needs some folding, it needs some we can say coiling, it needs some superfolding, that is supercoiling, and then the size get reduced. So the first example which comes in our mind is DNA packaging in prokaryotes. How this DNA packaging takes place in prokaryotes? Prokaryotes, as we know, they don't have a unidefined nuclear membrane. They don't have the proper nucleus. Therefore, the genetic material to fit in that is very difficult. Generally, we know that the size of the genetic material in prokaryotes, it ranges up to 1.1 meters. And the size of the nucleus is very small. It goes in microns, that is almost 1 to 2 microns. Microns is very small, 10 raised to minus 6, and meters is too big number. So how to fit this DNA in the small 1 to 2 microns? So for this, it needs certain process, and that process we call it as an DNA packaging. So the topic is DNA packaging in prokaryotes. So for converting of this size of the DNA, that is the genetic material of chromosome, the DNA converts in the form of circular mode, and the circular DNA, the size or the width almost raises up to 350 microns. So from 350 microns, the circular DNA starts folding to it starts forming the loops. You can see here it is called as loops. These are the loops, and it is associated or it is led by RNA connectors. Who help them? RNA connectors. RNA connectors क्या करते हैं? इसको loop में convert करते हैं. They convert it in the form of loop. Loop means what? When a circular DNA is pulled from inside, like a circle is there, ring is there, and we are pulling it from the inside, so it forms a loop. And once the loop formation takes place, the size from 350 micron, it reduces to 30 micron. So much difference is there once the loop is formed. And then in later on stage, what happens? It starts coiling. So here when we have seen, it was unfolded. It was circular in mode. It was circular, and the chromatin material, that is the chromosome, was in circular form, that is circular DNA. Later on it has become a loop form, that is an unfolded one. We can see it is forming a loop. And later on, when the coiling takes place, when the coiling started taking place, we can see here the coiling has started taking place. When the coiling takes place, it is called as supercoiling. So the size is reduced to 2 microns. So this is the difference, that the size has reduced from 350 to 30, from 30 to 2 microns. And why this size is reduced? this has been assisted with an RNA connectors which is pulling the circular DNA from inside, and then it forms a supercoiling. The supercoiling is a concept where the RNA starts independently coiling to itself. Means each and every loop is independently starts coiling. So what happens? When it starts independently coiling, it forms a supercoil and the size automatically get reduced. So for forming a supercoiling, it is assisted by the certain enzymes. We call such enzymes as DNA gyrase, and the second enzyme is DNA topoisomerase 1. These two enzymes help in the supercoiling method, and also it is assisted by the DNase enzyme, which is responsible for digesting the DNA partially, and second is RNase. RNase is also responsible for digesting partially, and it is assisted by one of the protein known as histone proteins. Histone proteins are the positively charged proteins. We call it as a histone unit, HU. They are the positively charged proteins. Always remember, they are positively charged because of the amino groups which are having the positively charge, and then later on in the final stage they get coiled by the DNA that is negatively charged. So in this way the packaging takes place. You should know here that after the supercoiling, what happens? The two different enzyme takes participation. One is DNase and one is RNase, and then the later on the process is also being taken up by the partial coilings. We can say that there is a coiling takes place, which is the unfolded one. Okay, so this is overall about the DNA packaging. DNA packaging is an essential process for fitting the genetic material DNA into the small size nucleus. I hope you understood the video. Thank you.